Hey guys, and how about we watch The Joker vs. Sweet Tooth? Alright, so, all I know really, I don't read many comic books, so, I know the Joker's very cunning, he's able to keep up with Batman, but I do know a bit about Sweet Tooth, like, he's a psychopathic killer, and if we're talking about Marcus Kane here, then he's dead. He's super strong, as far as I know. Well, maybe not super strong, like superhumanly strong. I'm not sure about that, actually. I barely know anything about either of them, but I know stuff about them. That's why I suggested it the last time. Honestly, I didn't think this would actually be what Death Battle would happen, like, seriously. For those of you who just don't like watching reactions to 2D fights, I kid you not, I actually said I thought this would be the next Death Battle when Joker was revealed. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. Anyway, who do I think is gonna win? Well, Sweet Tooth... The weird thing is, they're both different. I don't know exactly what the Joker is, but Sweet Tooth is a car racer. Like, he races cars and destroys cars. How are they going to pit these two characters against each other? Seriously. If it's on the ground, then I'm pretty sure they would have to go off of the PlayStation All-Stars stuff of Sweet Tooth, because he really is barely ever on the ground other than in cutscenes, and what can you get from cutscenes? He's very good with a machete, Sweet Tooth, and the Joker, as far as I know, likes using a crowbar. That might not be true, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that. Also, the Joker has a bunch of tricks, like his laughing gas, which I'm pretty sure suffocates people. So, actually, after thinking about it, I think Joker will win just because of all of his neat gadgets like that, like suffocating people to death by making them laugh so hard. Come on. Anyway, not anything else to say, so let's get to watching.
They visit you for birthday parties,
that's creepy.
cheer you up when you're sad, and probably also want to kill you.
It.
Clowns. The Joker.
I remember it.
Jester of genocide.
It was
And
terrifying.
Sweet Tooth, the violent victor of Twisted Metal.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, it is 3D. I was pretty sure, but, you know.
Gotham City. A vile breeding ground for criminals and crazy people.
In such a bleak city, it's important to look for humor wherever you can, even if it's during the act of murder. And no one gets more jollies out of ruthless felonies than the Joker.
I'm here, bitches! I brought favors for everybody!
What is that from? I didn't think DC would swear.
A thief who accidentally got his pregnant wife killed? A mob boss who stabbed Batman's girlfriend? A petty thug in the wrong place at the wrong time? Nobody knows for sure, not even the Joker himself.
What we do know is that most likely at some point he fell into a vat of mysterious chemicals and Batman was involved. However he came to be, from that moment on, his body and mind were altered forever.
Well, that's creepy.
With a new smile big enough to rival the Grinch, the Joker decided he'd make sure the whole world would share in his sick joke.
And what comedy act would be complete without a few wonderful toys?
What was that? Like
pistols, machine guns, and explosives,
a pie
but
trap for
outside of that,
Batman.
His taste in weaponry is anything but simple.
Ow! My eye!
An eye bomb.
Like a true
Don't
gangster,
get any ideas,
he
Apple.
carries razor-sharp playing cards, a gag flower filled with acid, an electric hand buzzer that goes a little too far.
But deadliest and most haunting of all is his trademark Joker venom, a deadly concoction which poisons its victims, forcing them into fits of laughter so uncontrollable that they suffocate and
yep,
die
there you
while
go.
contorting their facial muscles into a nightmarish grin.
Talk about killing the audience.
Nah.
Oh, man, that shit looks dangerous to carry around.
Fortunately for the creepy clown, he's manufactured so much Joker venom over the years, repeated exposure has given him immunity to his own toxin. But the laughing gas isn't all that makes him a threat in battle.
Ooh.
He's a cunning strategist who screws with the minds of the sane and insane alike. He can whip up disguises so convincing that not even the world's greatest detective recognized him. And for a guy this lanky, he's also surprisingly great going fist to fist.
And like most heroes and villains who have been
Probably because of that acid.
40s, of course, he has his own car.
Look at that!
Oh,
thing.
he does have a car.
God, I really need to get back to work on the boomstick mobile.
The Joker Mobile, as it's called, was built to compete with the legendary Batmobile.
It has mounted machine guns, a bulletproof exterior, and a lethal cannon up top that can spew missiles everywhere.
After so many years
I think
of
it
terrorizing
kind of
Gotham and
matches
beyond, the Joker
Sweet
has
Tooth's,
more than earned his role
Sweet
of
Tooth.
sworn enemy to the Batman. Despite Batman's ludicrous skill and intellect, the Joker's forethought and planning has outsmarted Bats numerous times. In some cases, he's even gone hand-to-hand and held his own with the Caped Crusader.
Who was trained by ninjas?
He's outfoxed plenty of
How does
other
that make
heroes,
any
too,
sense?
including Superman, whose brain can function thousands of times faster than humans like Joker.
He incapacitated Wonder Woman with just a puff of Joker venom, blew up Robin after viciously beating him with a crowbar,
Oh.
and when he tracked down Batgirl, well, let's put it nicely and say that she became handy-capable from that point on. And thanks to his own insanity, the Joker has stupidly high pain tolerance. The dude got a batarang lodged in his eye and was still running around laughing and shooting people. Damn! That's almost as bad as the time he had his own face cut off for giggles.
What?
Way worse. Ugh.
What the
Certainly
heck?
take the pain, but this sadistic psychopath is still no harder to kill than most of his victims.
He can die from certain poisons, neck snapping, being stabbed by Pirate Batman, getting bit
What?
by Vampire Batman.
What
and
even?
Just a good old-fashioned Superman high five.
What?
But one thing remains certain. Having this clown show up for your party would make it one bad day.
He just always laughs. It's not quite like Sweet Tooth, who's just insane.
How far would you go to have your greatest wish granted? How much would you destroy to get your way?
Any extreme!
For those willing to go to any extreme, the annual Twisted Metal contest is right up your alley.
In Twisted Metal, competitors smash vehicles into public property and each other. And that's when they're not shooting crazy shit like rockets and bombs all over the place. God, that'd be fun.
The insane lure of Twisted Metal attracts some of the most deranged and unstable minds in the world, including a clown with a flaming scalp, the driver of the infamous ice cream truck called Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, how does his head work? How is he not dead?
Before he was a scary serial killer driving a truck, Marcus Kane was a scary ice cream man driving a truck. And like every ice cream man I know, Marcus had a serious evil split personality. problem.
What's wrong with the ice cream men you
Within
know?
his head, this sinister side desperately clawed for freedom, eventually forcing Marcus to finally give in and carve his new persona of face. On that day, Marcus Kane died, and the rampage of Needles Kane began.
Needles
Yeah,
Kane
originally his
became
name was
murdering
Needles Kane.
anyone
Forgot
he
to
could
mention
find,
that.
including his own
But
wife and
everyone
child.
mistook it so much they
Prefers
just
killing
got
up close
changed
and
to
as
Sweet Tooth.
violently as possible with his giant serrated machete.
Which tons of people have been introduced to. They're dead now.
By his own account, he slaughtered 1,000 people before he was finally arrested. It was here he was cursed by a preacher named Preacher to suffer the fires of hell, which apparently means having your head burst into flames.
Ah, so that's why?
Enraged, he busted out and was eventually found by a man named Calypso. See, Calypso was the one organizing the Twisted Metal tournament, and he thought Needles would be just perfect for it.
For Needles, winning Twisted Metal meant having any wish of his choosing granted. He could finally end the everlasting pain. Or have all the candy in the world, anything really. How could he say no?
Needles knew just the car that would take him to victory. Complete with tasty treats. His ice cream truck, the Sweet Tooth.
This modified Chevrolet step.
Oh, there's a PlayStation All-Stars image.
With its shocking maneuverability and durability, Sweet Tooth is like a tank, capable of taking loads of damage without stopping.
The Sweet Tooth menu includes front-mounted spikes, Gatling guns, and homing ice cream cone missiles.
Ice cream cone missiles.
Cherry on top, he blasts the explosive clown head from the roof as a homing weapon.
Don't forget about turning into a giant mech. Don't forget that it can turn into a giant...
Transforms
Yeah.
into a goddamn robot.
The Sweet Bot carries a massive multi-barrel Gatling gun, reinforced armor plating, and can even throw its own head like a grenade.
But the real beauty's in the Sweet Slam, an attack where the bot launches into the air with its jetpack and drops like a hammer with enough force to crush a whole building.
Sweet Tooth can take dozens of missiles and keep on trucking. But even without his wheels, Needles is one tough son of a bitch. He's strong enough to casually shatter reinforced windows, tough enough to take a stab to the face.
And he even survived the electric chair.
Oh.
Doesn't that mean he gets to walk free? I read that on the internet once.
No, first, that's a myth. Second, a person wouldn't be able to walk after getting blasted with over 2,000 volts of electricity, stopping their heart, burning their body, paralyzing their muscles, and melting their eyes. Unless you're Needles Kane, who broke out of the chair, killed everyone, and escaped.
What?
Why? Anytime I meet a clown, I take him out right away.
When has a clown ever done anything to you?
They've never had the chance. Who's laughing now, Chuckle?
But Needles is by
that's actually very
and
dark.
Calypso has played him for a fool more times than not. Like when he wished to find his missing daughter so he could kill her, and wound up trapped and suffocating in her coffin. Underground. Because she was already dead.
Still,
Yeah.
it goes to show
Poor guy.
Needles and his Sweet Tooth will do anything it takes to get the kill.
What is this art style?
Done with my son.
I have to say, surviving the electric chair is
Fucking clown.
very impressive.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, it's time for some book learning.
You know, reading a good book is one of my favorite pastimes.
Mine too.
Yeah, but who's got time for that?
Lucky for you, Audible.com has the perfect solution. Audiobooks.
You mean I can do things with my eyes while my ears do all the reading for me?
Sure.
Great.
It is good for
I'll do it on
multitasking,
my
but I'd
dog
prefer
on my way
just
to
reading it
sleep.
myself.
Audible.com has over 250,000 titles to choose from. The app is free for iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Phone. You can also download and listen with your Kindle Fire and almost any MP3 player. And unlike a streaming or rental service, with Audible, you own your books and can access them anytime, anywhere.
And it gets better. If you download a book you don't like, you can exchange
I
it
mean,
for
this
a
is just
different
an ad.
book
I know about Audible.
anytime.
I don't
I'm
know
halfway through my
what to say.
17th book on Audible right now.
Nice Teenage Mutant
Yeah,
Ninja Turtles
go
shirt.
Check out Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's really good.
Huh. Maybe I will. And
Oh,
you
Raphael.
can too.
Yeah.
In fact, Death Battle viewers can get a free 30-day trial membership by going to audible.com/battle.
But right now, it's
All right,
time for a
Death Battle.
And then books.
I like the model, but not really my color.
Seems pretty pixelated, but I mean, as long as it's good 3D animation.
Ooh, like taking candy from a baby.
Why? Oh my god, that's seriously how it starts.
Let's get wild.
He don't mess with his ice cream, I mean seriously.
Buttons. Eeny, meeny, miny. All of them.
I can imagine him doing that. Oh my god.
What's this one do? Boop.
Oh, I would have loved it if he just crashed into a building and... or something like that.
Okay. Let's go.
Here I come, scrawny.
All right, let's see it. Come and get it, tough guy.
I like it so far.
You miserable excuse for a clown. Come on. Come on. Boom.
He jumped in.
Ooh, excuse me. I want to drive. No! Let me put that out for you.
Shut up and bleed, you mother... Get out.
Oh, my pleat.
I like Joker in this, but I mean, not much happening, to be honest.
Take a joke. Can you, big guy? Okay, that's funny.
Ooh, wow.
Well, okay. Let's talk about this. Killing someone from inside a tin can. That's no fun. The cold of their skin, the blankness of their eyes.
He's going to get him to come out.
Who they really are. It's so much better when you savor all the little emotions. Right?
Right. I want to see you bleed. I want to watch you die.
Just one more lesson. Capiche? The best kind of punchline is the one you don't see coming.
And the Joker toxin.
What is this? Die, 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 die.
There we go. And Joker won. Good job, Joker.
KO!
Oh, come on. It wasn't that funny.
Both clowns were skilled in combat, but Joker's superior tactics and unpredictable weaponry gave him the leg up he needed.
When you have a toxic gas so deadly it can take out the entire Justice League, all the Joker needed was one opportunity to use it.
And despite his lanky frame, the Joker can take a lot of punishment, and he's good enough to survive hand-to-hand combat with Batman.
Hell, he's smart enough to trick Batman and even manipulate the incorruptible Superman into being pawns in his schemes.
As opposed to Needles, whose mental capacity is limited to just one thing.
Murder, murder, and more murder with a dash of
Yeah.
The Joker
With a
has
dash of ice cream.
experience manipulating the minds of homicidal maniacs. In fact, many people like Needles have wound up in Joker's gang.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before he made his opportunity to use the Joker Venom.
Joker wasn't clowning around in this gas of a fight that had us on pins and needles.
We should really put you on a limit.
Oh, come on, Wiz. Those puns were sweet.
The winner is the Joker.
Well, that was fun. Who's for Chinese?
Alright, next time.
Next time on
Let's
Death
see
Battle.
who it is.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest Pokemon.
Oh, Mewtwo. Ah, darn it. Darn it. Why? That top 10 video I've been telling you guys about, I'm gonna have to change it now because I think one of the fights is actually happening. don't worry. I have a few other ideas. Alright. Mewtwo versus Silver, most likely.
Hey everybody, I'm Chad.
But at the same time...
And next up in Death Battle is Mewtwo. Dun, dun, dun. Who will he be fighting? You guys know the drill by now. Find out early by sticking to our social media. That's @ScrewAttack on Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Silver.
In the meantime, you can go check out our new show, DBX. Just click
Oh yeah,
right
that's
over
out
there. It's
now,
kinda like Death
so
Battle,
I'll
epic
probably
fights
react
and
to
all,
that too.
but in this case, there's no analysis, no rules, just bloodshed.
And sponsors can watch it right now. If you guys want to become a part of the sponsorship program where you get merch discounts, tons of videos early, and all that great stuff, you can just click the link in the description below and get a 30-day free trial.
Yep, thanks for watching, guys.
Alright, so, now, let us talk about this death battle. Alright, so, I mean, I'm not too surprised about the outcome. For a bit there I thought, is Sweet Tooth going to tie this up? Because he was choking the Joker as he was being suffocated by the toxin, which would have been cool, but obviously no. That wouldn't really make much sense from a death battle standpoint. I mean, that's just not how they work. The animation seemed a bit more pixely than usual, but I don't know if that's just me. I could probably look back and see the pixels on the other things, maybe. I really don't know if it's just me. And also, it didn't feel like a lot was going on during the animation. But either way, I think Silver vs. Mewtwo is next. And I did have that on my top 10 death battles list, which was supposed to be up earlier this week, but that didn't work out, so yeah. I mean, if it's not Silver vs. Mewtwo, fine, but I'm still not gonna have that in the list anymore. Alright, so I'm looking forward to seeing Mewtwo in the next death battle. We'll just have to wait and see who will fight. I think it's gonna be Silver the Hedgehog, though. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Alright, see you in the next video.